and we have the great and terrible Noah with us. What's up? This is peak garbage, thank you. I mean, yeah, like I like this movie because it's garbage. Like there was never a debate. I mean, it is. Schlock could be a misunderstood masterpiece. You know, if you're gonna go for it though, you gotta go for it. This is better than Aliens. This is better than Alien 3. I mean, this is absolutely better than Alien 3, but it's not better than Aliens. All right. Noah, are you ready? Do you have any preamble that you want to Yeah, because it's only been what, like a week? Oh, he Robert can't hear you for some reason. Hold on. It's me. Okay, say something. Okay. It's picking you up now. I was having all sorts of issues with OBS when I was streaming later or earlier. Yeah, we were just saying how much of a fucking traitor he is. So one thing I do want to have a preamble, and this is more talking shop. We did know. I don't know if you remember this, but we did promise the people that at 350 subscribers, we would just do a hangout stream. But we have not had time for that. We've been doing Alien, which I don't know if you have this. I'm still in an Alien mood, but I'm kind of glad we're done with this, at least for now. Obviously, there's more, prequels and stuff to do. Usually we play Arkham's Origins while a Batman game on Sundays. So I'm thinking we will do the Hangout stream instead of Batman this weekend. Get it out of the way. So if you're watching this, keep an eye on the community tab, and I will leave a post asking for questions to ask us. Wait, Robert says he still can't hear you? What? Are you just fucking with me? Because it's coming through. Oh, wait a minute. I fixed the wrong OBS. Yeah. So I have one OBS dedicated to recording because it records in 1080p. And then when we stream, it's just in 720.
Okay.
Because streaming and recording at the same time in 1080p can be hardware intrusive. But yeah. So Sunday night, 7:30, be here for a hangout stream with Haven of Horror. And
so can you hear me now, Robert?
Yeah, Robert, can you hear him now?
Just say in the chat if you can. If not, we'll fix it at some point.
He should be able to now.
Okay. Just want to make sure we have that figured out before we start.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. But yeah, no, I mean that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we can just chat for a couple hours on stream.
Probably be the most community interaction we've had, for one of these streams, depending on how it turns out.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, okay, all right, he can hear me now.
Now, I will say, if we don't get a lot of posts on the post that I make about it, then we might just do Arkham Origins anyway, if there didn't seem to be a lot of interest. But we'll see how the community post goes. I'll make that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So everyone can see. But we did promise. We'll try to deliver. All right. Robert says he can hear you now. So, without any further ado, let's get this masterpiece underway.
Let's get this over with. Just rip
In
the band-aid off.
in 3, 2, 1, go.
And not to date this commentary too much, but I just remembered at the beginning of Romulus, I'm so glad that they brought back the thing and the Fox logo that they do at the beginning of 3, where it just kind of like drones off at the end in this like really discordant note.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
More of an
they don't
analog
do that.
thing.
Yeah, they don't do that in this movie, but they did it in Romulus, and I was happy to hear that again.
Well, for better or worse, this movie is very different.
Yeah.
It has moments where it kind of turns into aliens again, but I think that it has enough of its own identity.
I think for the most part, it's looking more at aliens, but then, like, in the middle of the movie, partway through, it kind of just does turn into another slasher movie like the first one, and actually kind of schlockier than the first one.
Oh, this is the schlockiest one. This is even schlockier than
Yeah.
AVP.
But I mean, like, it's not even a slasher that's more in line with the first movie. It's like full on, like, schlock slasher.
Robert says this
Try to
movie
say
should have
that
been called
5 times fast.
Forlian. We were
No,
doing that at the time.
it really
So
should not have
obviously,
been called Forlian.
this is a Joss Whedon script, but he states that it was heavily like screwed over with during filming and post production. Do you believe him, and would you be interested to see what his original script was?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably find it online. It's something I'd like to look up at some point. But he says, from what I understand, his whole hang up about the movie was not so much the story, but it was how it was translated.
Mm-hmm.
So I think his whole criticism was that the movie played everything too straight, and there should have been a little bit more of like Whedon kind of dialogue in there. I don't know, like it's a pretty goofy movie at the same time. Like I don't think the direction's really the
It's
problem.
goofy, but nobody in the movie plays it goofy.
No, and I almost kind of I usually prefer that in something with this kind of tone. Maybe it would have had more of the personality of a Whedon thing though if it did have that dialogue in it, but
I just mean if you're
uh,
gonna hire Whedon, you should make it a Whedon movie.
well, I think this was before Whedon really had any clout. Like this was during Buffy, right? But he
Mm,
wasn't like it
is
wasn't
it?
like I think it might have been during Buffy, but he wasn't like the superstar that he is now or was.
So this is the same year. So Buffy probably hasn't even come
Okay.
out yet when he's writing this.
Okay. Yes, I mean they hire Whedon and he's not as well respected or known as he is now, so they are gonna just mess with his vision, I think.
Robert Wild says, according to Joss Whedon, the script wasn't directed correctly. He says he's going for comedy and they played it too straight, which is weird because I think the movie is goofy. Robert Wild, the
It's
general, is
just yeah,
played pretty goofy. It
exactly
is,
what I
but
was
having
saying.
seen Whedon's other work, I get what he's saying. Because
Yeah, I mean,
the movie thinks it's more serious than it really is.
well, between the general and Brad Dourif here, Chucky over here, we just got introduced
How
to
can you hate
him.
a
Like,
movie with Brad Dourif in
I, he can be in bad movies.
it? No. Robert
Um,
Wild says Ripley quoting Newt in this opening narration is a really weird choice.
well, that goes back to the whole them looking at aliens more than Alien.
What's up, Larry? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hello, Larry.
So let me ask you this then, because obviously I'm a big Joss Whedon guy. I think
Yeah.
you kind of neutral, like you like stuff that he's done, but I don't know if you're like a Whedon fan. Do you think he's just the wrong
Yeah.
guy for this property?
Not necessarily, because I can see a version of this movie that does work. Um, I don't know. I think if you had asked me without seeing this, is Whedon a bad choice to write an Alien movie? I probably would say no. But the fact that we know that the story is pretty close to what it is in the script, and it's really just how it was translated that he has a problem with. I don't know if I want to see a more Whedon-y version of this movie.
So you don't think this movie would work even if it was quippier and more of a comedy, like letting you know this isn't supposed to be taken seriously?
No, I think it arguably has the potential to be more annoying with Whedon dialogue.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like maybe if he directed it, it would have turned out a little bit better.
I'd say so. Sure. I like this movie more than you. I kind of wish we lived in that reality, just to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it's a curiosity I have. It's not something I really need to see. But I don't even think that this is a bad choice for a director. Like, I think, like I said, I think the movie is kind of goofy, and I think if you're going for a more lighthearted movie, this director's sensibilities it's not a bad choice, like on paper.
I love Sigourney Weaver's performance in this movie. It's so fucking weird.
I just don't understand. We can get into all the sexual stuff later. I just don't.
There's a very weird like energy between her and Winona Ryder.
Yes, we'll get to that.
So, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich, where like the main protagonist is experimented on and cloned, and yeah. So I think the clone idea is a cool idea, and you could do kind of like a Marvel Zombies thing, where it's kind of a commentary on how we can't let this character just die or retire.
Yeah.
But Brian Sanchez, what's up, everybody? I'm new here. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going?
Welcome. But I think the problem with doing a meta narrative like that on how we can't just let this character die, it's kind of moot when you're just using that as an excuse to just make another movie with her.
But I mean, you could say that with any meta narrative. You're just using that as an excuse to make another movie.
Yeah, but it's like you're criticizing it and doing it at the same time, and that's not what this movie is doing. But even like that hypothetical, I'm not sure that would work.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying. I think that's a criticism you can make of any meta narrative.
Yeah, but I'm just talking specifically about that. I don't know.
Like Scream 2 is making fun of sequels. Is it not allowed to make fun of sequels because it is a sequel?
Well, yeah, and I mean that was a new thing at the time.
Robert says, I've never had a strong reaction to this movie. I don't understand the strong visceral hatred people have for it. I don't think it's good. It has some enjoyable moments.
I just think it's a really annoying movie.
I think of this movie. I mean, I would watch this over Alien Covenant or 3.
I can see Covenant, yeah. I don't know which one I like less.
Why does it have memories?
This guy is hamming it up and just mugging at the camera every chance he gets.
Well, and you can really see Whedon's touch with Ripley, because we basically turn her into a superhero in this movie.
Yeah, and I guess based on Buffy, I can see why you would get him for an Alien movie. Another strong female character.
Which is wild since Buffy hadn't come out yet.
Well, you had the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie's stupid, but so is Alien 3. Yeah, this movie at least owns up to it.
It's dumber than Alien 3. Like, what is this breath thing?
That's awesome. What is...
It's so dumb. Why not just use your finger?
But I think that's what goes into what Whedon was talking about. When he wrote this, it was a goofy thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I almost I feel like almost like playing it up more. In the Whedon version, like drawing more attention to it, it being a goofy movie makes it worse. Like I
Also,
always
I'm
felt
gonna
that playing goofy stuff straight makes it funnier.
also I'm gonna be in the minority here, I think, but I really like the way this movie looks, and I really like the way the Queen looks here.
Yeah.
She's so
The
like
practical
goofy.
effects continue to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We don't do a lot with the Queen in the movies. Like she's only in 2 movies, which is crazy. No, sorry, 3. She's an ABP.
But two in the main Alien franchise.
Yeah. And some of the Alien comics actually go further and introduce like different types of aliens. Like there's red ones that are at war with the classic xenomorph types.
It's funny because she said fuck. Get it?
Also, I don't know if you have this, but like this movie really wants to make Ripley kind of seem like she's still like 20, but Sigourney Weaver is clearly like much older now.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what happens when there's a. How much of a gap was there between this and Alien 3?
5 years. So Alien 3 is 92. This is 97.
Okay. For so
But
it
even by
seems like there's a bigger
92,
gap.
but even with Alien 3, she's looking older.
Yeah, but she looks much older in this.
Yes. And I wonder if part of it is like the hairstyle she has in this.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know.
Robert says the animatronics in this movie are awesome. Yes. It already looks goofy. How do you make film that seem more goofy? Robert says Sigourney Weaver looks younger in Galaxy Quest, and that's after this. That's true.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think when Galaxy Quest happened. I guess that's early 2000s.
'Cause I remember seeing that in theaters, I'm pretty sure. That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Bet you didn't think I'd like that
Um,
since I'm not a Star Trek guy, but I like that movie a lot. This thing needs a Rhodes from Day of the Dead. I'm running this monkey farm here, Frankenstein.
why? You already got 2 or 3 other characters chewing the scenery.
Just let everybody chew the scenery.
Like you got this guy. I mean, I don't love this movie, but it's got some good character actors in it, like Brad Dourif and this guy over
And it's
here,
got Ron Perlman, Winona
Ron
Ryder.
Ron Perlman. Um, this guy is in one of my favorite Coen Brothers movies, Miller's Crossing, kind of an underrated one.
I've never heard
And
of it.
he does a good job playing the like asshole, like stereotypical mustache twirly villain in this.
Robert says Galaxy Quest is 99, so that's only 2 years.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it
So
was.
I think it's the way they're shooting her, plus her hair in this is like out of her face,
Yeah.
and she's not wearing at least like visible makeup. Obviously, there's some kind of makeup for this for camera, but hey, look, it's the soldiers from Aliens. I mean, the
That man is
others.
playing Galaga. It's not actually Galaga.
We never forgot. I like this guy's like what wrist pistols.
That's his only character trait, is that he's got wrist pistols and he can bounce bullets off of things.
That's fine.
He's Deadshot.
Name one of Vasquez's character traits.
She's got a big gun.
Exactly.
I
They're
don't know.
about the same depth.
They probably do have the same depth, but those characters are just so much more likable. Like I don't remember anyone in this movie outside of this team. I don't remember anyone besides Ron Perlman and like the wheelchair guy.
I love the wheelchair guy.
Why are we introducing Ron Perlman when he's like making monkey noises? Like what are we doing here?
He's also doing a bit of a voice. Robert Wild. Odd thing I noticed is Clone Ripley doesn't do a whole lot in the second half of the movie. She shoots a Xeno in the face, fights off a face hugger, and uses her acid blood to kill the hybrid. No, she really just kind of sits around until
He doesn't do much in the first half either.
there's also kind of this like I think the movie's trying to play like is she going to join with the Xenos or is she going to side with humans?
Yeah, it's just really pointless tension.
Robert Wild says there's
Because
just not as much Super Ripley fighting people or Xenomorphs in this movie as you expect. Yeah, well, this
yeah,
movie's not very action heavy outside of a couple of scenes.
uh, it gets more action heavy like halfway through. I think it
Yeah, but
definitely
even then, you
becomes.
only really have like the water scene and the scene at the
Yeah,
end.
but there's like a whole stretch where it starts to become an action movie. I think it builds up to it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as action packed as something like Aliens, but it's definitely more of an action movie.
I also really want to see the world, like what this franchise looks like. If you don't go to Aliens right away and you go to something more in the vein of Alien as a sequel.
Well, I mean that's what they tried to do with Alien 3, and people didn't like it.
Right, but I mean, like, let somebody actually make the movie instead of what
Instead
happened
of the
with Alien
studio
3.
meddling with it. No, okay, I see what you're saying.
But I'm saying, and I'm not
Um,
even talking about it's the third movie. I'm saying the timeline where Aliens doesn't happen, and whatever Alien 2 is just another horror slasher, vibe of like the first movie, kind of like Romulus.
yeah.
Robert says, "Yeah, there's not a lot of action outside of a couple sequences." Yeah, exactly.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I think the whole second half is pretty action packed.
I don't know if I missed it. Did they explain why they're here?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I was, I didn't hear their explanation. Robert, why are they here?
Ron Perlman knows exactly what movie he's in.
Yeah, I think
Winona Ryder doesn't.
Winona Ryder doesn't. I don't know if Sigourney Weaver does.
No, I think
Uh,
Sigourney Weaver 100% does. Especially when you get to the stuff with
maybe.
the hybrid.
This guy, the general guy, definitely knows what movie he's in.
Now, I love the general.
Um,
I love that he's scanning the paralyzed legs.
well, that's kind of why I don't think if they had played it more like a Whedon movie with Avengers type dialogue, I don't know
Robert
if that would
Wild.
have worked better.
Oh,
I know I think a lot of the actors are aware of the tone of this movie.
that's right. Robert explained it. They were giving bodies for the facehuggers.
Okay.
There's one thing you can't criticize this movie for is it's not just a retread of the last movies.
No.
Cool. I like the little cube that turns into a drink.
It's the replicator from Star Trek.
No, the replicator is just a glorified like vending
No.
machine.
Yeah.
Robert says, I think Winona Ryder is pretty bad in this movie. I actually like her stuff, but I find her character pretty insufferable. Easily one of the worst synthetic characters in the franchise. I
Probably
mean,
the worst.
probably the worst, but like, there's also not really any bad ones. Except for Romulus. Robert Rod said, hey, look, it's the bad guy from The Crow. Oh, yeah, it is. That's
And
awesome.
I haven't seen the Crow yet, so I don't know.
Have you seen the Rotten Tomatoes score for the new one?
I heard it debuted with like a 6% or something. So that's at least a little bit better than Borderlands.
As of right now, it is up to a whopping 21%.
Oh boy.
My favorite thing, our buddy Doolittle pointed this out. One of his tattoos, like on his gut, says "Good Boy," and then somebody X'd out the good.
Oh. Okay.
That's so stupid. So now he's just boy.
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 Hey, boy.
Noah's gonna go to the Crow 2024, so his experience isn't tainted by comparing it to the original.
No,
No,
I'm gonna watch the original first because I still haven't seen it. There's no way I'm watching that remake without having seen the original. Are you kidding me?
too bad it's not streaming. I was gonna say we should watch it. Voodoo had
I'll
it.
I'll rent it probably.
Oh wait, it's on Prime.
Oh,
We should
you're
watch
gonna
it.
look hard enough. Can we
It'll
watch
show
that
you.
instead of this?
We can watch that after this.
No, I gotta go after this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But I bought the Crow on Voodoo for like $5.
Awesome.
The egg looks awesome. Oh, you're gonna laugh at me, by the way. So I bought Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, the Blu-ray,
Yeah.
and Twister. But I accidentally bought 2 copies of Twister. So I opened it. Now I have 2 copies of Twister on 4K. But actually, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He'll be right back, folks. He's getting his twisters.
No, I'm not getting Twister. But fuck you, Warner Brothers. This is the cheapest, like lamest release I've ever seen.
Oh.
You get one great movie and its shitty sequel. And even on the back, it says one of the most beloved films of the franchise, paired with a return.
Paired with this other one. I've never seen Return to Zombie Island.
I haven't either, but it's one disc. They couldn't be bothered to give them each their own disc.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. Oh no, we're at the infamous basketball scene.
I almost made this the thumbnail. Robert
You
says, the main
should've.
thing I like about this movie is it continues the trend of this being a director-driven franchise. That's true.
It does, but it's way less of an interesting vision than the first 3.
Okay.
It's also more
Alien 3
driven.
isn't even Fincher's vision.
No, you're right. It's not completely his vision, but
This is better than
this
Alien
movie,
3.
It's also more driven by the writer, I'd argue. Because this director didn't make any changes to the script, from what I've heard.
The basketball scene is stupid, but it's awesome that Sigourney really makes the shot. That is awesome. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's actually. I think she did it in one take too, like the first try.
I don't know about that part, but
Well,
no,
I know
like
that
this
she
is
was rehearsing it for a long time, and then when they filmed, they did it in one shot. I think.
like this is hilarious. Like they just see her and they're like, "Oh, let's pick a fight."
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Why? Like, why?
Why not?
It's just-
No, she definitely knows what movie she's in.
You're probably right.
Well, and she said why she signed on was she liked Whedon's script.
There's also a connection between this and another movie we might actually have to do a commentary on this
What's
year
that?
because it's the 20th anniversary. Catwoman.
Oh no!
The guy who I think worked on the visual effects for this, he is the director of Catwoman.
Oh.
And both of those movies have sexually charged basketball scenes in them.
Robert
So-
says Ron Perlman almost fucked up the take because he immediately freaked out when Sigourney made the shot, so they had to cut to a reaction shot from him super quick.
I heard about that, yeah.
Speaking of actors messing up on a take, I discovered something that's really sad the other day. Have you ever seen All Dogs Go to Heaven?
I have, yeah. Not since I was a kid, though.
You know that's the scene at the end where Charlie is saying goodbye to the little girl?
Yeah.
that was filmed last. That is filmed after that the actress that played the little girl was murdered.
Oh,
It took him like 60 tries to get through that because she had been killed.
oh God.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to
Yeah.
do it.
No, I didn't know that. I did know that she was killed though. That's terrible.
Yeah, that was basically like that was filmed after her death. So in a way, it's him saying
Wow.
goodbye to her. I could really watch that movie. So I have a funny story of All Dogs Go to Heaven. I've never seen the first one, but I have the second one on
You
VHS
haven't?
tape. So I've seen
Wow.
the second one.
No, I watched the first one a few times as a kid. I think we had the VHS for it.
I also had that with the Mighty Ducks. I don't know if you ever saw those movies, but I only had the
I've seen
Mighty
the first
Ducks
one.
2. So I've only
Yeah.
seen the second one.
Oh, interesting.
I loved the
I don't
second
think
one
I
as a kid.
I don't think I ever saw the second All Dogs Go to Heaven.
And I've seen part of Mighty Ducks 3, but I don't remember it very well. Art says you guys should have done a double feature with this and Catwoman. No,
Well,
we will wait for you for Catwoman.
no, that's okay. You two can do it with. You know what? You did this with me. You can do Catwoman with Robert.
No, you have to do
Yeah.
both.
No, it's fine. I don't.
The
I
alien.
also
Okay, tell me the
my
alien does
friend.
not look awesome.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it always looks awesome. Like
And
in
then
the
Brad
game.
Dourif is going to start making out with it.
Yeah, I don't like that. But also, my friends already forced me to rewatch Catwoman this year, so I'm not gonna watch it again.
You don't have to watch it again and prep for the commentary, but you will be on the commentary.
I don't have to watch it for the commentary either.
Dude, I would pay just for 2 hours of Brad Dourif interacting with an alien because what the fuck is he doing?
I don't understand this character.
I don't either. Because he also
Like, why?
disappears. He disappears for like a large chunk of the movie and then just shows up again in the hybrid's nest.
He's fascinated with the alien, but he also wants to fuck it. I don't like. What are we doing?
Who
This
cares?
movie
It's
doesn't
Brad
have.
Dourif.
This movie doesn't have anything interesting to say about anything.
That's not true. I think you can read some stuff
Okay,
into certain things.
what do you think this movie's about, John?
I definitely think there's a satire about we have to keep making alien movies.
That just makes me roll my eyes.
Okay.
Um,
Also, I don't like it's schlock. I don't care if it has anything to say because it's schlock.
yeah, and up until this point, this franchise has not been schlock.
Okay. I don't need every movie to not be schlock. Why is she wearing boxing gloves?
I don't know, but part of me wishes she was wearing them the whole movie, and that was the first time you saw her hands. That shot where she pulls them up to reveal them. That would have been great.
Robert, why is she wearing boxing gloves? Have synthetics always been able to get drunk? Is she pretending to be drunk? What is happening? I don't think she's drunk.
I told you guys, this movie's stupid.
But I'm not sure why he's asking about her being drunk. She's not acting drunk.
She was acting a little drunk.
Well,
She was like fumbling with the
but
cup.
she's not anymore. So clearly she was just putting on an act.
Well, yeah, yeah. So,
Because remember,
she's
everybody
probably,
thinks she's human.
but yeah, like it's just made unclear.
I
Like even
think when you
Robert was confused.
well, but I think when you get to the reveal that she is a synth, is you got to remember up until this point, not only does the cast but also the audience think she's human,
Yeah.
and it's clear she's pretending when she's no longer stumbling the moment she leaves the room.
See, you notice new things every time you watch this movie again. It's really smart. It's really
It's
clever.
very layered and deep.
Yeah.
Now she's going to kill Ripley because
Honestly,
she's.
this is probably Joss Whedon's best script.
You haven't seen Joss Whedon's best script.
Was it his unused Wonder Woman script?
I'm baffled by that.
Why? You've seen this movie.
Because the person who that he would be one of my top picks for a Wonder Woman movie.
No, yeah.
Ripley, I need you to kill you because I'm attracted to you. The idea of a synthetic character being religious I find super interesting. I wish they spent more time developing on that. It's only briefly touched on. Yeah, I'm also just kind of sick of this series being about the synthetics. Ridley Scott kind of ruined that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more interested in them because of the Ridley Scott movies, honestly. I think they're the most interesting part of those movies.
Yeah, so make that its own thing. Why does it have to be an alien movie? Whoa, Robert or Noah's like bobbing.
I'm just adjusting my seat.
You
It's more
so were you at all interested in what is that guy's name?
uh
District 9 guy.
oh, Blomkamp?
Yeah, in his
Um
Alien 5. And real quick, Robert asks, is this the horniest Alien movie?
I mean, is that a trick question,
Yes.
dude? Of course.
Although I don't know, Covenant's also pretty horny.
They all kind of have that like underlying theme of sexuality, but this one is the most obvious with it. Um but yeah, I was always kind of interested in that. I've never actually seen any Neil Blomkamp movie. Like I still haven't seen District 9.
I also haven't
Um
seen it, but the dude gets attached to so many things where I'm like, yes, please happen. And then they never happen. Like, remember when he was
well,
attached to Robocop?
the only other one I could think of was RoboCop, yeah. Um I think I would have been more interested in a movie with Newt and Hicks coming back then. I'm not really that interested in that now.
You think the
I'm
time
okay
has
that.
kind of passed?
Yeah, and I just don't care for that idea anymore. It's not something I need.
I don't know. I think erasing Alien 3 would have been fine.
Yeah, no. I What is going on here?
Well, I
Like
mean,
why?
they were
Why did?
having a moment.
What? But why? Why does she want to bang Winona Ryder?
I don't know. I think Winona Ryder's character tracks.
I just don't
So many,
understand
so
her
many
motivation.
close-ups in this movie.
I know. It's repetitive. Not everything has to be a close up. I love that Ron Perlman grabs that guy's gun and then immediately throws it back. We're gonna get to the only cool thing this character with the guns does in this movie.
That's not true. He has that cool heroic sacrifice towards the end.
Oh, what? Where he just drowns himself?
He doesn't drown himself. He gets killed by an alien.
That, but no, but doesn't he like cut his He could like cuts a wire and then falls into the water, right?
Well, he cuts himself off so that the paralyzed guy can climb up, and he doesn't drag them
Yeah.
both down.
We'll get to that because I don't understand why he couldn't just keep climbing.
This extra just went for it, man.
This is a very chaotic scene.
Robert, Neil Blomkamp is a good choice to direct an alien movie or RoboCop. Just don't have him write it. He needs a good script to work with. Yeah, I just realized I also haven't seen any of his movies. I just want another RoboCop movie. Like, come on.
No, I need to watch District 9 at some point. I hear not so great things about his other movies.
I feel like District 9 is also one of those like flash in the pans. Like if you were there at the time, it was cool, but it probably hasn't aged well.
Yeah, I've also seen a lot of people looking back on it and saying it wasn't that good. So I don't know. I'm still interested to watch it though. I think we're getting to. Oh yeah, here it is. The scene where the xenomorphs like have a little conversation.
Yeah, this is great.
It's so funny. I want to see more of this.
Yeah. No, and I
Like I
think what I
almost
like about this movie is like
Mhm.
it's so xenomorph focused.
Yeah.
Although this editing could be better.
I almost want to see subtitles in this scene just to see what they're saying to each other.
Arwan says, I like the direction and style of this movie for the most part, but there are too many close ups and wide angle lens shots. I don't know. I think that adds to the like weirdness factor for me. Brett Durham looks
Weirdly,
so disappointed.
it kind of feels like a Men in Black movie. I don't know if you have that. It's like the way that it's shot.
Also, can we just give them props for continuing to show like how smart the aliens are? Like this is a goofy movie. The aliens are never goofy.
No, and this comes up a few times where they'll use the acid blood to like melt through something.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Like
to that
even
one poor bastard they had to kill to do it, but
yeah, no, even Ripley does it because she's got acid blood in this movie.
oh, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
So you won't have this because you haven't seen it, but I don't know what it is about this movie specifically. All I can hear is her in Stranger Things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
She was in that.
Yeah, she's great in that first season. You should watch it.
No,
Uh,
no. Sometime.
why don't you ever want to watch things I like, Noah?
I like plenty of things you like Alien 1 and 2. No, you don't have that when you watch anything else with her, like Edward Scissorhands or
No, I
stuff.
mean I'd have to rewatch Scissorhands. It's been a minute, but I didn't have that when I watched Beetlejuice.
Interesting. Because this
No.
was at the time where she was like in everything.
Yeah, these aliens are really smart. Like I'd argue that's smarter than some of the other three movies.
Anything they do in the first two?
I don't think you ever see them actually interact with their environment in the first three. Like he just used that button to kill those guys.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm on the spot, I can't think of specific examples.
Robert says the death scene is so gratuitous and unnecessary. A gratuitous death scene is never unnecessary, Robert. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, this is the point where it turns into a blocky slasher.
Slasher movie.
Say that 5 times fast.
I know, this is where the movie gets great.
No, I mean, I definitely see the appeal. Like, this is definitely right up your alley.
Ripley's like, wait, where am I?
In this scene, you get some of the CGI that has not aged as well. Like, there's that shot coming up.
I'll have to be looking for it because I didn't notice it last time.
There's a shot coming up where he throws a grenade, and it looks really fake.
Okay.
No, but
are you talking about here where he shoots the grenade?
Yeah, there's a scene where the general throws a grenade and the camera like focuses on it.
Oh, okay.
And
Robert says
really
the escape pod scene is unironically hilarious.
See, this is what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. Well, like, I don't really understand Whedon's criticism of the direction being too serious. Like, this feels very silly.
Like I said, I think I see what he means. I don't know if I agree. I always thought it was more meddling like in the script.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he's referring more to the dialogue,
Yeah, because I can already see,
but
like as we're watching it, I can see the Whedon version, right?
yeah.
Ripley would have made like 16 quips by now.
And like I said, I don't think I need a version of this movie with all the quips because I think playing it straight makes it funnier.
Yeah, and you might be right.
But
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
He went on to give us peak television, so it's whatever.
He went on to make a better sci-fi thing like Firefly.
I still never finished it.
It's his best thing.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Some of these shots feel a little like Raimi-ish.
I would love to see Raimi direct one of these.
It would probably be a little like more on the along the lines of this one, but hopefully actually good.
Oh, that looked rough.
Yeah, you got to it.
No,
The
just
link.
the alien crawling into the pod.
Oh no, yeah, that looks really bad.
Oh, here's the
I,
grenade.
yeah, I am slightly behind you, I think.
Oh my
But
god. I didn't
yep.
notice that last time.
Nope, yeah, the CGI is not aged well at all in this, but the animatronics still hold up.
That's the case with all things. That
Yeah, you're
explosion
right.
looks terrible.
Robert, it's the Who Framed Roger Rabbit grenade.
I really wish this general stuck around more. Like, look at the look expression on his face right now.
What do you think of his death scene where he like pulls out his brain?
This is great.
Okay, I mean, I'll admit this movie's probably it is entertaining in the right context.
And this movie moves fast. We're already at the like second act.
Yeah. Although it feels closer to the ending than it already is, that it actually is.
Yeah, because we're gonna get a lot of them walking around with that one guy that's got a chest burster in him, which has
I
one
guess
of the greatest chest bursting scenes of all
oh my
time.
god.
Don't
Well, I
even
guess
lie, it is amazing.
no. I don't know. I don't know. um I mean, I guess that's part of what confused me earlier when you said that this movie isn't that action packed. You're probably right. It's probably not that action packed, but the action that is in this movie is insane, and you remember it.
Robert said this death scene is really contrived. I have no idea why he goes off on his own. Well, they don't know that there's monsters on the loose. But also, like, I don't know, if you're gonna complain about a character going off on their own, you need to complain about every slasher movie that has ever existed.
I don't know. I don't care about this guy. He can die. It doesn't matter to me.
I just find it odd to complain in a slasher movie that a death is contrived.
I think it's valid.
But why does he just leave the
Because
group? I don't know.
remember
I don't care.
before this movie, these movies were not schlock. They were actual movies.
No, but I mean, I'm taking this movie on its own terms, and it's telling me that it's schlock.
Yeah.
Just like I don't say RoboCop
That's
2 is a bad movie because it's schlock and the first one wasn't.
yeah, I mean that's fair. I just
If I want to
as a
watch Alien, I will go watch Alien.
as a fan of these movies, I'd rather it can be schlocky. It just can't. I'd like to care about the characters. I'd like there to not just be like dumb, stupid stuff in it. Yeah. Oh no, not this guy.
I mean, I also think he was looking for his crew. Like, didn't they get separated before everything went crazy?
I think so. I don't know. This movie gets chaotic like
It
real
does.
quick.
So I think the problem with Winona Ryder's character is that she's not really acting. She's just playing like every Winona Ryder character you've ever seen.
I think this is maybe one of her worst performances. And maybe part of it is get she just doesn't understand what movie she's in.
No, she's taking this way more seriously than anyone else.
Yeah. And then because generally I like Winona Ryder, but this is not a good performance from her.
I still need to see that movie, Heathers.
Oh yeah, same here.
Oh, that looks great. They're so goopy.
So goopy.
Wait, where did he come from? Oh, never mind. I thought it was a wheelchair guy.
Nah, it's Ripley.
Like, she immediately, when she's on screen with Winona Ryder, starts flirting with her. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I don't understand the motivation behind that choice.
I don't either.
Other than everyone who made this movie was horny.
I wonder if that's in the script.
Probably is, knowing Whedon.
So, even if you don't like this movie, you cannot deny the sets. The sets are awesome. I like the thought put into the futuristic weaponry.
Yeah, I mean, all four of these movies have good production value. Like I said, the aliens look great. They still look good.
Hey guys, look, it's Tuco. Huh?
It is, yeah. Yeah, Tuco from Breaking Bad's plays one of these guys.
Oh, so this is his best role.
You've seen Breaking Bad, right?
Ripley. Ripley, who do I have to fuck to get off this boat?
Everybody's like me.
Yeah, I mean, this is better than Breaking Bad.
Okay.
When are we going to start our Breaking Bad podcast?
I wouldn't think you'd want to do that, but
Well, we could do like a Buffy and Breaking Buffy podcast.
it's specifically for Buffy and Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I
Breaking
will
Buffy.
get through that show one of these days.
Yeah, you were so close. All you have
I
to do
know.
is finish season 5.
I feel like I have to start over at this point. I don't remember anything about the first four seasons.
Just watch a recap and then finish it.
Robert Sigourney's performance is so strange. That's true. That's what I love about it. It's not just Ripley.
Well,
again.
she didn't want to be in any of these movies anymore. That's why they killed her in 3.
But that's not true. She said she signed on because of Whedon's script.
I also heard that she only signed on, and I think this was her words, because they gave her a dump truck of money. Something like that.
Who knows? Yeah. So one thing I won't criticize is I could have done without this. Like, whose side is she really on with Ripley?
Yeah, it's so pointless.
However, my biggest bummer that nobody likes this movie is that we never got the sequel, which was going to be Aliens on Earth. Superpowered Ripley fighting aliens on Earth would have been fucking amazing.
Oh, so you've heard about have you heard anything about that alien show?
Just that it's on Earth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one main thing I know about it now, because we didn't get a lot of information about that show until recently.
I've also heard it takes place in like modern day, which is weird.
Oh, okay. I didn't
I love
I
that they
didn't hear
just called
that.
it Aliens on Earth or whatever.
It's Alien Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a bad title.
I don't know. It's a little on the nose,
Well, it's the guy who show ran Fargo and Legion, so I have
and I
faith in
haven't
it.
seen either of those. That's not true. I
Great
saw
choice.
no wait. Yeah, I did see some of Legion. I thought it was okay. I just now will forever imagine that Paul W.S. Anderson was inspired by this movie to make Resident Evil.
I think he was up for the job for this movie,
Maybe, yeah.
and he would have made something along the same quality as this movie.
Okay, let's be honest. If he made this movie, it would be a lot worse.
It would be probably the same.
Nah.
I mean, this gives me a lot of vibe, like Resident Evil movie vibes. Like it's just that level of shit.
Yeah, but the Resident Evil movies get a lot worse a lot quicker. You haven't seen the bad ones.
Yeah, I've seen clips of them though. Like I've seen the Red Letter Media video where they watched them.
This at least has style to it.
Yeah, but those movies are kind of copying this style a little bit. That and The
Yeah, so
Mission.
if he was making this movie, it wouldn't have any style to copy.
Not sure. I just from what I've seen of those later Resident Evil movies, it reminds me a lot of this. Yeah, I do think money was definitely a factor in her taking this role, Robert. Because she was done. She was tired of just doing these movies over and over.
If I ever meet her, I'm going to specifically ask her to sign my copy of this movie.
I think she'd do it.
I would just want to see what her reaction is because I guarantee nobody else has ever asked her that.
I don't know. Maybe there's some people out
There's
there.
like 3 people, right?
Yeah, you, Robert, and Austin.
No, it was you, me, Robert, and you.
I don't like this movie.
I
I'm one
love the
of
scene
this.
we're about to get, where with like the failed Ripley clones.
Oh yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. Robert Wild, I don't know why Clone Ripley has original Ripley's memories. It makes no sense. I mean, I think that's just a conceit of cloning, though.
You typically see that in science
I've never
fiction. Like,
seen a clone story where the clone doesn't have the original's memories.
yeah, that's typically a thing.
Yeah, no, like this is fucked up.
Ugh, gross.
Ew. I don't like the one with the like mouth growing out of her cheek. I don't like that.
That's the worst one. Well, other than the last one.
That kind of looks like Nemesis.
Um,
Noah, are you
yeah.
thinking?
What?
You're like looking
Oh,
up.
this is where my TV is.
Robert says this
Hold
is
on.
probably the best scene in the movie. That is not true, sir. It's probably Sigourney's best acting in the movie. Anytime she shows any like emotion other than horny or amused.
This is the one time you see her scared in this movie.
Yeah. But can
The
you blame
only
her? I mean,
time.
look at that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be terrified. Just put it out of its misery already.
I'd like to see more Sigourney movies, other than like the big tentpole movies that she's been in.
Yeah.
I've only seen her in like Alien, Ghostbusters.
I'm trying to think. She's in Finding Dory
I
as
don't
herself.
know if I saw that. I didn't really care.
No, I don't know. That was just the first thing I thought of.
Nemo is one of those movies as a kid my cousin ruined for me.
Oh, really?
We had to
Because
watch it every fucking day.
One of those. I never really, I never really had like that with the movie because I don't have like super young siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like my younger sister's only a year younger than me, and I never really had the thing where it's like I had to babysit anyone and I saw a movie over and over again. But I keep hearing from people that's something they have with a lot of movies.
Oh, I guess Alien is her first like big like main role. Her only other two credits for that is a movie that doesn't have a wiki link and a cameo in Annie Hall.
I forgot about her cameo in Annie Hall.
Tyler, did I miss the basketball scene? You did.
Yes. No, okay. That's the best scene in the movie.
Where the thing bursts?
No, the basketball scene.
Oh, yeah, I mean that is the best.
Out of here, Robert.
Robert doesn't know good movies.
Yeah, but why did those canisters explode when she hits them with the flamethrower?
Have you ever seen chemicals that get set on fire?
Yeah. Ding.
You went full cinema sense there. Must be a chick thing. That's a weed like antagonist line.
They kept some of his dialogue in.
Tyler, no, that's everything I care about in this. I mean, you're wrong.
Everybody's wrong to you, John.
And they are if they hate this movie.
I don't think Tyler hates this movie.
He literally just said, it's the only thing I care about in this.
It could be the only thing he cares about. That doesn't mean he hates
Wait.
the movie.
Robert says there's a Snow White horror movie with Sigourney Weaver and Sam Neill. What?
What are you talking about? That's not real.
Don't get my
That
hopes
doesn't-
up.
Don't give me hope. That doesn't sound real.
Oh, she was in a comedy movie with directed by William Friedkin, starring Chevy Chase.
When are we starting our Sigourney Weaver podcast?
Right now.
The Sigourney Files.
It's a terrible name.
I don't know.
Snow White: A Tale of Terror. Now watch, it won't be available. Oh, it's 97.
Same year as this?
Yeah.
What?
It was a Showtime movie. It's got Sam Neill, Sigourney Weaver, Monica Keena.
Robert, what are you talking about? How could you forget her memorable character from The Defenders?
I actually didn't forget she was in Defenders. I just don't remember her character's name. Oh, look, it's the best character in the movie.
That's because he leads to one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah. You can't tell me that is not a top tier chest bursting scene.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, what are you showing me? I do feel bad for this guy, though. Although I don't know why they decide to keep him around. So they know he's gonna die. Somebody answer him.
He's like a broken record.
He just wants to know what's inside of him.
Galaxy Quest, probably my favorite Sigourney movie outside of the Alien franchise. Ghostbusters is also great. I mean, Ghostbusters. I like Galaxy Quest. Ghostbusters is better.
Than Ghostbusters? Wow.
Yeah, see, this is where they explain why these guys were here. One thing this franchise is never consistent with is how long gestation takes for these things. And Alien Romulus, it takes like 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes. I was thinking about that when I was watching. I was like, wait. And then this is hundreds of years later. And it doesn't happen until hours.
Yeah, this one takes like half the movie.
I'm the monster's mother.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's weird that they take him. Holy Dutch angle.
Who directed this movie? Kenneth Branagh?
We got to do his Frankenstein movie soon.
Yeah, my friend has the Arrow 4K of that.
Ooh, so do I.
Nice.
We can finally do that. Robert, at least they let this poor bastard keep his glasses.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, huh? Would you? Yeah, I guess the underwater part isn't too bad of a set piece.
No, I think this is fun, and this is probably a callback to Aliens, but
I like the set too.
oh wait, I'm sorry. It's repeating something that Aliens did, therefore it's an AI generated script, and it's complete garbage.
I don't think that's what Jay said, but anyway.
No, I was just kind of throwing a general joke in everyone, like this whole like can't do anything that's been in a movie before.
No, but at least this isn't as obvious as an homage as some of the stuff in Romulus is. And then with the Romulus, it's only a few things I would have cut out. But we could talk about that movie a different time.
Yeah.
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 Who is this character, by the way?
Which one?
The woman that we focus on. She like makes an upset face before going into water.
She's been with him the whole time.
I feel like we're supposed to know her.
I mean, she's just one of the pirates.
Yeah, but she's gotten like no screen time up until now, and then she's has a death later in this scene. It's like I'm supposed to care about her, and I have no idea who she is.
Maybe all of her scenes got cut. I
See what I
find
mean? The characters in this movie suck.
eh, there's enough of them that are likable,
Yeah, but
or
not
maybe
as
not
likable
likable,
as the
but
aliens.
memorable.
Not as
Like
memorable as the
you're gonna
aliens.
remember Ron Perlman making monkey noises.
Yeah, but why is he like that? It's just weird.
Robert Wilde, this lady is the girlfriend of the first guy who died. Oh, okay.
And why should I care about her?
I mean, why should you care about anyone in Aliens?
Because they're fun characters. You at least get to know everybody that dies in that movie.
I'm confused what she's struggling to swim against.
Oh, she had that brief sex scene. That was her character development. Oh, that's true. I remember that scene.
What?
Um, this is a better underwater scene than anything from Thunderball.
That's probably true.
It is true.
I don't remember that movie.
I'll give this movie. I'll give it this. There's more memorable than Thunderball.
Well, this is a nice little tense moment.
That's fine. Yeah. I think Ron Perlman has a funny line here where he's like, it's not a trap, it's an ambush." And I'm just like, isn't it both? But doesn't the face hugger know that she's part of the family?
I think it does, which is why it doesn't implant her.
Stupid thing shouldn't have jumped on her in the first place. That's my biggest problem with this movie.
These grenades.
No, the face hugger thing.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Um, I just had this thought, but it's not going to make any sense to you because you haven't seen it. The eggs in this kind of remind me of the eggs in Godzilla '99.
Do you think that Godzilla 99 was kind of looking at aliens
It's definitely looking at that in Jurassic Park.
and Jurassic Park, of course, because there's
The
like
uh,
velociraptors?
the baby Godzillas are just raptors.
By the way, when the grenade goes off and like one egg explodes, that somehow sets off a chain reaction, and then all the other eggs explode.
Of course. Don't you know anything about aliens?
What are there bombs in the eggs?
Yeah, Bane was here earlier going bomb.
Bomb. Is the alien's blood flammable? I'm just gonna keep nitpicking because I've got nothing else to say about this movie.
Holy seizure, Batman.
Oh no, this is where Winona Ryder dies and doesn't come back.
It's a very similar tone to 98. That's probably true.
Oh, so I would hate that movie, is what you're saying.
That movie's not great, but I think it's a perfectly fine monster flick.
This is
I
where we
can't.
get to the death of the wrist gun guy, which doesn't really
Is
make
this
any
alien
sense to me.
CG or is this all puppetry? Because I can't tell sometimes.
The shot where it jumped out of the water
It's definitely some kind of
is
CG.
CG. There's a close up that looked like an animatronic, but when it's climbing up the ladder here, it looks CG.
That is aged better than some other CG from this time.
The wide shot where it goes up the ladder, it looks it looks pretty on par with the rest of the CG to me. All right, see here he gets shot with acid, but he can still climb up, right?
Hold on. No, because it's got him.
What does that mean?
It's
It
literally
just
grabbing him.
yeah, but that was before. I'm talking about before when it gets shot when he gets shot in the
Okay,
face with
so let me
acid.
ask you this then. If you suddenly had burning
Yes.
acid in your face, would you be able to hold on to anything?
I mean, I would try. He just like stops.
I don't know. That's
Lets the alien grab onto him. Or he shoots the spider.
yeah. I don't know. That makes sense to me. He just had boiling acid spit in his face. Like he's stunned and let's go. And now if he doesn't let go, it's gonna drag
Well,
both of them down.
why can't he just why can't he just kick the alien here? Because it's just dangling from his foot now. He's got enough strength to cut himself off, but not to just like move his foot a little.
What do you mean cut? He's just pushing a button.
Well, unstrapped from the yeah, whatever. I remembered him cutting. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
he
now
takes
he's
out his
cutting.
knife.
I said that a second
Yeah.
too soon. I mean, you don't know how hard that alien can grip onto somebody.
Just because his grip looked a lot more limp now because it's dead.
But also,
I don't know.
what if the motion of him kicking the alien off caused the wheelchair guy to let go?
Oh, maybe it just looked like he didn't even try.
You must
Also,
try.
yeah, Robert's like, yeah, why didn't they go back for him? He just fell in the water. He's probably still alive.
Uh,
Yeah, he just left that poor wheelchair guy stranded.
she's
What
alive.
what what a heroic sacrifice. She's alive.
I mean, he saved wheelchair guy's life. That's heroic.
And he left him to just climb up the ladder himself with only his arms.
You know, you got to do something for yourself.
So it's heroic and selfish. Anyway, that's my biggest issue with this movie.
Genuine question: how did Winona Ryder get there?
She
Magic.
teleported. I don't know. Cartoon. This movie operates on cartoon logic, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're a robot.
That's a cool idea. Robots designing robots.
Yeah, and somehow it turns out a more human-like robot than Ash. It's more advanced technology, I guess.
Robert, Ripley, stop fingering her hole. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
whoa, 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 whoa,
No,
whoa.
no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait.
It's funny how Ron Perlman immediately becomes distrusting of Winona Ryder. Because I assumed that they were like a team for a long time, but I guess not.
Yeah. Robert says the idea of an android being programmed to be religious is such a cool concept. I wish they explored more.
I just don't understand why they need this guy.
Winona Ryder's persuasive. What can I say? How is this guy still alive? Because chest bursters take like forever in this movie. Which I guess is consistent with the first one.
No, it is. It's more consistent with the first one than Romulus is.
Yeah.
And I
Mary
don't remember how it is in a lot of the other movies.
Robert says laziest chest burster ever. Mary Penna. Alien Romulus in theaters August 16th, rated R. Welcome in, and that is a fact.
That is a trailer line you just said.
Did you make the Alien Romulus trailer?
Is Fox, or not Fox, Disney, I guess, paying you to say that?
I wish Disney would pay me. I would unironically promote their worst film if they paid me a few $1,000,000.
Wow, what a sellout. Fully admitted that on stream.
I, there is not a single problem in my life that could not be solved with some Disney money.
Robert, you hated Romulus. You told me it was the worst movie of the year.
Yeah. Don't change your tone now.
Yeah, stop being Two-Faced. They call him Two-Faced Robert. They call him Robert California.
Remember Newt and Ripley?
Yeah, but this is not the same relationship as that. Whenever Winona Ryder
No, but I do
shows,
think there's an interesting relationship here where they're both, neither one of them quite fits in with either group, right? Ripley's not a human, but she's also not a xenomorph. And she is an android, but she's so almost so human.
yeah, if only they did anything with that.
Well, they're flirting with each other. That's something.
But I don't even know if the scripts like intended it to be flirtatious.
Don't either.
I,
Robert says, you know, this is 200 years in the future because they call the ship father instead of mother. It's different. Get it?
they call it Faja instead. Remember Alien?
Who?
Remember Aliens?
No.
They don't call back to Alien 3.
Oh.
Oh no, she found some slime.
I forget. Does Ron Perlman die in this?
No, he makes it out alive.
That's not true, Robert. She's gonna rip out Ron Perlman's tongue.
Robert Perlman?
Yeah.
She doesn't even do that. But Winona Ryder likes seeing that for some reason.
Oh no.
She's like, yeah, rip out his tongue. Stop doing that, Ripley. By the way, I know we've talked about what Whedon thinks of how this movie turned out, but did you hear the director's comments on Whedon's comments?
No.
I learned about this today.
Oh.
Um, yeah, let me find the quote because I just found the article for it. Because he basically used it as an excuse to start shitting on Marvel.
Of course he did.
Uh, where is it? He's like, I know Joss Whedon said some bad things about me. I don't care. I know if Joss Whedon had made the film himself, it probably would have been a big success. He's very good at making films for American geeks. Something for morons. The director of this movie said that.
Yikes. I don't like that.
He's like, because he's very good at making Marvel films. I hate this kind of movie. It's so silly, so stupid. Anyway. That's what the director of your favorite Alien movie said.
Well, I mean that definitely makes me respect him a little less.
Yeah, no, it's I think that was a little uncalled for. Um,
No, that's
because
it.
I don't know, with this director and Whedon writing it, for the like, and you still wanted it to have a lighthearted tone. I can see a version of this movie that does kind of work, but it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're getting to the scene.
Your favorite scene?
Well, you just said it was your favorite scene.
I mean, it is one of my favorite scenes.
I know you like this scene. Just shoot him, Tuco. Oh god.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, like why does a face hugger, why does a chest burster make him stronger? If anything, shouldn't that make him weaker? Like, why does it make him charge that guy and then slam his head on the floor? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, but it's awesome.
I mean, it is funny, but was it intended to be funny?
I feel like it has to be. It's played so over the top.
Oh, Brad Dourif's back. Looking like Bootstrap Bill from Pirates of the Caribbean.
He's going full Chucky here.
Yeah, he is, yeah. You do hear a little bit of the Chucky voice in this scene. I've got a date with an alien.
This is the body horror stuff that I wish Alien had more of.
Yeah, you don't see it a whole lot in the franchise. I mean, I guess the closest other thing I can think of is a certain thing that happens in Alien Romulus, which I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
I'll just say that it is pretty timely that we're doing this movie.
I love Alien Isolation, Romulus, Prometheus, Resurrection.
It's Alien Prometheurexionless.
That just sounds like you said it has an erection.
I didn't say that. Cut that out.
Live, motherfucker.
When you edit, yeah. Oh no. When you edit this later, cut it out.
No. No, I'll probably just leave this up for the stream. I'm just recording this so you'll have clips to edit.
Oh, okay. I will not include that as a clip.
You should. I love the hybrid. It's so gross looking.
Yeah. It's the face only a mother could love.
Yeah, and Ripley does love it. Love it.
Something I find kind of funny is you can see in the face it's got like a kind of human skull-like structure.
Yeah.
But it can still move its eyebrows Like, so it's not like a skull, but it's just got the shape of one. I also forgot that you could see its eyes, like, sunken in.
Yeah, no, they're clearly going for like a humanoid.
Humanoid xenomorph
Yeah.
kind of look. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, Jesus.
Ah, Jesus. It's so gross. I don't like that it's dripping.
I love the tongue.
I don't love the tongue.
I'm more concerned how he's talking about it.
You're a beautiful little baby. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty gross looking, but it's also just really silly looking. Like
I mean,
it's
it fits
got
this
like a
movie.
it's got like a weirdly like cute, like cutesy face. Like
Does it?
it's cute. It's like, yeah, because of like the eyes. He's got like a puppy dog kind of thing going on. It's like
Yeah, I
weirdly
guess
like,
kind of pathetic.
yeah, it's kind of like a cross between patheticness and disgustingness.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think they want you to feel bad for this hybrid, especially by the end. We have to do it yet another climax where the alien is on board a ship with them, and they have to kick it out into space.
It's every movie.
It's every movie except for Alien 3.
Yeah, and look at that. Alien 3 is the only bad one.
The only bad one.
Of the main four, like, it's the weakest. Come on.
No, this is the weakest of the main four.
No. No. No.
Yes, yes.
No. This is more watchable than 3.
This is, see, I find 3 more watchable. It's okay. It's
Why
okay
are
to be
you
wrong
wrong?
sometimes.
I'm never wrong.
You've been wrong about many things. They call him Wrong John.
Oh.
Oh no. You can't top
Robert
this
says,
one.
yeah, you
Robert.
can't top this one. I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, it's not bad. I like the one. I like the one in Aliens the most, I think, because the Ripley and Queen Alien fight.
Get away from her. You
Get away from
bitch.
her, you individual. Uh, no, I mean, This one is crazier. Yeah, see, he's kind of pathetic in a way. Like, I kind of feel bad for this hybrid, even though it probably shouldn't.
He seems more just confused than anything.
And they're gonna kill it in such a gruesome way. Oh my god, stop shaking. I'm gonna
Stop
be sick.
dancing.
Stop dancing. Why is her name Call? Because we have to call her.
Oh.
We have to call her something, Robert.
Welcome back, Larry. I think we're about at the end now.
Yeah, this is the finale. This is another instance of deliberately using the blood to like melt something. Which I can't think of any other examples of in the franchise off the top of my head.
Say that again.
Is another instance of the Xenomorph or Ripley using the blood to melt something.
That's true.
Yeah, so they are thinking about how they use the Xenomorphs in this movie.
Robert, oh god, that green screen is so bad.
Yep. I didn't need them to keep that, Robert.
Do you guys think they should have kept the genitals they originally made for the hybrid? It originally had both male and female parts. I think it's fine without it.
It's fine without it. Because the Xenomorph, you don't see its genitals. It's because it already looks like genitals.
Oh
So
god, that looks terrible.
yeah. Oh, this poor guy. Even Ripley feels bad. It is so unnecessarily cruel and mean.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
That's why the Aliens one is better.
Oh.
That's just true. Because Aliens is a better movie all around. Yes.
Yeah.
I know we could debate about Alien 3 versus this, but we can't debate about Aliens.
But see, that's the fun part. No, I think you've noticed. I will say shit just to get a reaction.
Yeah. You
He's
are
like,
a
"Why did I do?"
sad You are
Why
a
did I do
sad,
this?
strange little man.
It's not flying, it's falling with style.
Style. How many Toy Story references can we fit into the end of this commentary? I think
Also,
just
had Joss
2.
Whedon working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Robert, oh my god, they destroyed Earth. Welcome to Earth.
We are watching the theatrical cut. Do you know about the ending to the extended cut?
Somebody told me about it, but I don't remember.
Because that is. They land in, like, Paris or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they see, like, a destroyed city, and I think it just kind of ends on a more of, like, a downer note, whereas this version's more of, like, an optimistic note.
Ron Perlman, why did you do that?
Although, I know you like this movie more than Alien 3, but you gotta admit, Alien 3 has the better ending.
No, I mean Alien 3's ending is like the best thing about that movie.
It's the best ending to the franchise.
Mm,
Yeah, imagine if this was the last movie.
it is the last movie.
Well, you got more after that. I guess, yeah, chronologically, it is the last one.
But I mean, even then, we didn't get another solo Alien movie until 2013
Yeah,
or
but
2012, whenever Prometheus comes out. Even that's not
20,
really a Alien
2012.
movie.
It's an Alien movie. It's not called Alien, but it's an Alien movie.
There's no aliens in this Alien movie.
It's something different.
I mean, I do like Prometheus.
Uh,
Noah, that was Alien Resurrection. We did it, sir.
I hate you for making me watch that again.
But that movie is peak. Come on, you have to admit that was fun.
Big shit.
Come
No, this is
on.
okay. I will say this is probably the best viewing I've had of it. I think you gotta watch this movie with someone who loves it. So, um, it's not better than Alien 3 though.
It is better than Alien 3.
Alien 3 is way better. It's not even funny.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
That movie at least is trying.
So is this movie.
No.
Oh.
Oh, Robert says the alternate ending of this is literally just the Army of Darkness ending. I've
He's
never
not wrong.
seen it.
You've never seen the
I never-
Army of Darkness alternate ending?
No, I have seen that. I meant
Oh.
this alternate ending.
No, it was a thing until recently.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it myself. I could have done extra preparation and watched both versions before doing the commentary, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
I don't even know
Also
where it's.
ran
I
out
don't
of
even know
time.
how to get your hands on like the special edition.
Do you have the Alien Anthology Blu-ray box set?
No.
Okay, it's on that. That's how I'm watching
Okay.
it.
Well,
And once they do a 4K collection, they better have every version of each movie.
I would pay good money for this in 4K.
I would, yeah. I mean, I'd buy the whole series in 4K just to be a completionist. But yeah, that's Alien Resurrection, everybody.
Well, Noah, it was fun. Now we're gonna do the Crow, right?
We should have just done that because that was my one movie for the night. You can't do anything.
No.
Now I gotta go to bed. I got a
No.
life.
No. No.
No. Yes.
No. 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 Wait. 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 Wait.
Robert, you should have been here to bring more order to the show.
Anyway, well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. As always, it's been a pleasure. This is going to be it for our Alien coverage for the near future. I think our next commentaries, we're going to try to get the X trilogy out of the way. We've been talking about doing that for a while. I don't think we've even decided what to review next.
No. No, we should do that off mic.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and we will be back Sunday, 7:30 Eastern, for a community hangout stream.
See you, everybody. Have a good one.